dad sat me down and said, "Hey, I'm not going to be here anymore. You have to be the man of the house." I think it's time for me to quit. So we literally jumped out of the plane without a parachute.
If they can do it 80% as good as you, that's a win. Welcome to today's episode of Free to Lead, Journeys of Leaders, driven by passion, inspired by purpose. And today we have a very special guest who definitely fits the criteria. Very passionate, visionary leader, Austin Davis. He runs a health and addiction treatment center enterprise for teenagers. And his stories are very, very inspirational and heart-rendering. And the work he does is just really, really awesome. As a parent myself, of teenage boys, I can really resonate with the work he's doing and really appreciate it. So, Austin, welcome to Free to Lead.
Hey, thank you. Thank you for having me.
If you could just tell people, where you're based, what you do, and a little bit of your backstory, how you became the leader of this kind of entity, which is really, really powerful. And I'll let you, share what it is that you do.
Yeah. We're based in the Dallas-Fort Worth area in Texas, the U.S. We work with teenagers 13 to 17 years old who have mental health or substance use issues. And so kind of have this continuum of care, starts anywhere from, we'll start at the bottom, like just talk therapy, all the way up to inpatient treatment and detox and stabilization. So kind of a myriad of engagements in that level. I grew up 25 years ago. I was in grad school. I was getting a master's in Divinity and working with kids in the local church. And when, something happens in the family, we weren't exegeting things out of Romans. I was sitting across from a kid talking to them, going, "Hey, what's going on at home? What's happening?" So I got my master's. I kind of transferred that degree, got a master's in counseling, which kind of led to psych hospitals and case management and public mental health, and found myself working in a adult treatment facility a little over a decade ago. And we're got 30, 40, 50-year-old guys in the treatment center, and we're processing in group. And John says over here, starts telling a story. And then I'm like, "Hey, when did that happen?" And he's like, "Oh, when I was 12. And then Mike jumps in and says, "Oh, that happened to me when I was 14. And then, Jeremy over there says, "Oh, that was me at 16. So it's like all of these grown men are processing childhood wounds 20, 30 years later with me. And so kind of had this entrepreneurial seizure, if you will, and said, I've got this youth pastor kind of calling and this clinical experience. Why can't we smash them together and create a place that would help this person in the relative time frame of the incident?" So
no, it's really great.